Hi, Storyline Kids. Happy August. Here's our August memory verse, Philippians 2, verses 3 and 4. It says, "Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others." This is a great verse, so let's start. Do nothing from selfish ambition. Whoa, nothing. Zero, zip, nothing. That's hard to do. Selfish ambition is like thinking of myself first. But God says we should not think of ourselves first, but in humility, count others more significant than yourself. That significant means more important. Not that they are more important than you, but you should treat them as though they're more important than you. That's kind of important. And we can follow the example of someone that we love dearly, God and Jesus. God was the greatest model of treating other people more important than yourself because he sent his son Jesus to come to earth to die for our sins. And Jesus willingly left his home in heaven and came to earth so we could be part of his family. He died on the cross, and by believing in him, I'm part of his family and I can live with him forever in eternity. But if he would have selfishly said, I'm not going to do that, I'm going to stay in heaven, none of us would be able to go to heaven. So out of love for him, because we love him so much for dying for us, I can imitate him by being selfless to other people. So God says, in humility, count others more significant than yourselves. And then he says, let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. That's like saying the same thing again. In the Bible, when God says something twice, that means it's super important. He really wants you to grab a hold of that truth and to live it in your life. So he's saying, don't only look at what's important to you, look at what's important to other people too and help them in that. That's what our job is. Let me give you an example. So let's say I have company coming and I really want to get my house clean so that it looks nice. I bet a lot of your moms do this too. So I'm cleaning my house away and I'm getting it all ready to go. And my husband says, hey, do you have a minute? I really need a hand with this. I need some help with this thing. And I'm like, no, I got to get my house clean. But then I stop and go, in humility, treat others as more important than yourself. And I say, yeah, I can help you. And I put down my cleaning and I go and help. That's exactly what it's saying. It's not looking at my own interests, but also the interests of others. Let's look at some memory moves for this. All right. It says, do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Can you do that with me? Let's try it again. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Let each of you look not only to his own interests, but also to the interests of others. Philippians 2, verse 3 and 4. Good luck memorizing it this week, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.